Okay, good morning, guys. So in the last session, data integrity. Okay, so we finished that. And the next one, first of all, I will show you some examples on this. So now we can see. Now check out here. Let you see, guys, here. Suppose if I want to create one table, okay, let me find out. Suppose we are creating one sample table. The table name is sample. Okay, some serial number. Okay, some name. So we was taken now. Okay, and some location. So this is one table we designed here, and this table we are creating by using of create command, and this is one of your DDL operation. Okay, it's called a DDL command now. So with this command, I'm going to create one sample table. So the table successfully created here. Okay, but once the table is created, okay, this table is going to be saved under database. Okay, because it's a object, the table object, whatever you created here, this object will be permanently saved in your database memory. And suppose if you want to see this table was saved or not, okay, then you have to go for tab list and check out your sample. So where is check out your having? So here we have your sample table. Okay, so here we find out. So table was created here successfully. Okay, if you want to see, so this is your, okay, the table was created now. Okay, now the table was created, and this table we said it's a permanent object. Okay, so once you created any database object like tables, views, synonyms, yes or no? So any object once you created by using of DDL operation, so that object will be permanently saved in your databases. That's fine. And now into this table, for example, do you want to insert some records here? So sample and sending values of so serial number, okay, some name and some location, HYD. So I was inserted this in the same pattern. Okay, the one more second and B. And now if I inserted one more record, okay, the two. So after inserted, if you want to come back and see your table sample and let you see, guys, here. So you have your two rows of information. We have it here. So data we inserted here. But after inserted your data into this table, okay, and you just go to suddenly, that means abnormal terminations. Okay, so unexpectedly, you will be close your database connection. Okay, unexpectedly, your system will go to shutdown. Okay, unexpectedly, the power off. Yes or no? So any kind of some abnormal terminations are occurred. Okay, unexpected terminating of your programs. So what it was happen, you can see. Suppose if I'm going to execute this one, so after inserted two records into my sample table, suddenly or unexpectedly, so I just close this application. Now I'm closing this. Okay. So what we did here, our Oracle application was closed. So whenever you want to close your Oracle application, then after again you have to open your Oracle and again you just connect with your username and password. So okay, I just connected here. So again I'm going to setting my environment settings. Okay, that's fine. And later, now let me come back and see your tab list. Okay, in your tab list, whatever the sample table was there. Okay, So the table is having here. So table is not dropping here. So your table was there in your database. Okay. So that's why we called it is what now? Permanent we called. So the object is permanent. So now, but in this table, whatever the data we inserted here, if you want to the sample table, now the data is not there. Yes or no? Data is there or not there? Not there. So that means I inserted already. How many rows I inserted into this? Two rows. The two rows information I inserted into this table, but suddenly that means when abnormally, if you terminate your application, okay, close your application, then again I just come out to log in and see what it was happened, guys. Here there is no rows are selected. Okay. So here what it was happened, sir, and why it was not showing my rows again. Okay, why it is not showing my rows again? What it was happened here means the reason here observed. Can you remember in the early classes I was explaining to you? Okay, anybody remember that in early classes? Okay, client server architecture diagram on small diagram I was given to you. Okay, now anybody remember? Forgot it? Yesterday class only we forgot it, sir. That was early classes, starting classes. So how you remember starting classes? So in this client server, we said, guys, here, did you remember? So we are sending some user is going to be insert, okay, data to your, okay, database. And we said here in your Oracle server, there are two kind of components are there. One is we called as a instance component, okay, and one is we called as what now? Database component. So can you remember now? So instance and database. So instance component, what we said, this component is called as a temporary memory, and this component is called as what now? Permanent memory. Okay, but whenever user inserted any kind of data, that means the new data, when you want to insert your new data, when you want to update your data, when you want to delete your data, so everything will be temporarily performed. For example, first year observed insert operation I said. So suppose what we said, whenever you want to inserting some data into this table, okay, so what your table was there in the database now, because table is a permanently stored. Once you created your table, the table saving under databases. After that, into this table, if you want to insert some data now, so this data, what it was going to happen, guys, here, it doesn't go to directly into database. Can you remember? Insertion data will not go to your database. It's not happening. So direct insertion was not happen. So every newly inserted data, every newly inserted data is first of all, the data will save or sending, okay, where it is here, instance memory. So now whatever we inserted, so the data will be saved under instance memory. Understand na? Yes. But instance memory means what we said, this memory is allocating from where it is? RAM. So allocating from RAM. So allocating from RAM, and RAM is called as a temporary memory, we said. So now what it was happened, whatever I was inserted data into sample table, the data is not under database. The data where it is here, instance memory. So exactly at this moment of time, what I did here, I closed my Oracle application. I closed my Oracle application. So that means abnormally, I terminated my Oracle application. So now tell me, if you abnormally and suddenly, if your application will terminated here, then where is your data now? Instance memory. So that means that this is a temporary or permanent? Temporary. That is the reason it is also collapsed. It is also collapsed. And after that, user, whenever he was calling your table, select a star from sample, then what happened? In your table, data is there or not there? Not there. So that is the reason it was showing what it was showing, guys. No rows are selected. Now concept understand now? Yes. So this is what it was going to happen on your Oracle database. Okay. So that means here, but how I can save this data permanently? Okay. So we inserted, but after insertion, if any abnormal terminations are happening, so abnormal terminations means what now? Unexpectedly, your application will close or power off. Yes or no? So these kind of unexpected things are happen. Then what it was happen? Whatever you inserted data, the data will be collapsed here. So why, sir? My data is not saved. Why it is collapsed means your data where it is under RAM location. That's called as a instance memory. So that is the reason, okay, the data is temporarily stored in your instance memory so that once you want to do any abnormal terminations, automatically your RAM memory will be destroyed. Okay, na? So that is the reason we are not finding our rows again. Okay. Now, can you tell me? Suppose if the data I want to save, again my user, so he was inserted here, okay, some record, and this inserted data is storing under what I said, instance memory, and after it will go for RAM. So now, yes, okay, again he was inserted now. Again he was inserted now. So inserted information storing under your RAM location, suppose 1 comma a something. Now this RAM location of data or instance memory of data, I want to save under database memory. Then can you remember what we want to say here? Yes. So at the time we said here we want to use one command. The command is called as what? Commit. So here also I want to use, guys, here what is now commit. So when I'm using commit here, then this data will be going to your database. Okay, na? So then what it was happen, and whatever the instance data is there, that instant data successfully reaching into which location? Database location. And database means what we said, it's a permanent storage. So after committed, okay, after committed, then you have to close your application now, either abnormally or what we can say directly you can close. Okay. So otherwise command through you can close, whatever it is. Okay. So after closing here, what happened? Your data still it was having in the database. Okay. Let you see that I will show you now. Let me see practically now. Again, if I insert it now, so insert sample and sending values. So 1 comma a comma HYD. Okay. And the next one I'm sending here the 2 comma B comma. So now I'm sending here Pune. Okay. So you have 2 rows, but this insertion row data where it is now in a instance memory. Yes or no? So blindly remember, guys, here every newly inserted data is first of all it was going to instance only. Direct database is not possible in Oracle. And the SQL server is different, MySQL is different. But in Oracle, come to Oracle, this is your nature. Okay. So now what happened? So now, okay, fine. After inserting this data, I want to go for commit now. So you're committed. Okay. The commit also we applied here. After applied committed, now abnormally I'm terminating here, suddenly close. But suddenly we closed it. When it was closed, before commit, after commit, after commit. So before commit, what happened? I show you. Now it is after commit. So after commit, if any abnormal terminations are occurred, then what it was happen, you can see again to open your Oracle and go for to, okay, log in with your username. Okay, then what happened, you can see. Yes, I connected and come back and see, guys. Okay, fine. And later, yes, you just come out and see your table in the tab list. Okay, so In tab list, your name is there here. Yes, your object is there in your database. That's correct. And let me call and see your table information. So sample and check it out. What's happened? Your data is there. Yes. Okay. So that means data when it was there after commit or before commit? After commit. So that means finally the conclusion is what now? Whatever we inserted data into database, into Oracle database, the data first it will be saved under instance memory temporarily. Okay. So that is not a permanent. So those data and that operation, if I want to make it a permanent way, then I should use one of my command is called as what? Commit. Okay. Then only your operation will be committed. Then your data will be permanently saved. Otherwise, you never go for permanent storage. Okay. Right. So now this is what we called. So these kind of management operation, that means if I want to manage my operations, which we perform over databases like insert, update, delete, DDL commands, DML commands. There's two language commands whenever you want to manage. Okay. So there is one language was there. The language is called as what now? Transaction control. Okay. Language. Now take siding. It's shortcutly we called as what now? TCL. Okay. So here, what is transaction? Okay. So transaction is nothing but to do some operation or to do some operation over database. Okay, here I'm shortcutly writing in running notes. Okay, but in your main notes, it was having clear definition. Okay. So your transaction is nothing but to perform or to do some operation. Okay. So here, which kind of operations, okay, we are performing over databases? Means there are two types of operations we can perform. One is called as here, okay, the transaction comes under two types here. One is we called a DDL operations, and second one is called as what now? DML operations. Okay, right. So these operations, whatever the DDL and DML, so these operations, when I want to manage, okay, if I need to manage, then we required, okay, which language commands here? Okay, TCL language commands we required. Okay, so that means what I want to say, to manage, okay, DDL and DML operations, okay, to manage DDL DML operations, we follow the following TCL language commands, okay, to manage DDL and DML operations purpose. So what we followed here means we are follow the following TCL language commands are there. So these are, okay, again the commands will be, first one we called as what now? Commit. And the second one we called as here rollback. And the third one we called as here save point. Okay. So these are the three TCL, that means a transaction. Yeah, TCL stands for what now, guys? Here, transaction. So transactions means these are DDL transactions, DML transactions. These transactions, how we need to control over databases. Okay, na? So that controlling purpose. Controlling means managing. So managing purpose, we are using which language commands? TCL language commands. Commit, rollback, and save points. Okay. So with the help of these commands, I can manage my DDL and DML operations over databases. Okay, now? Right. And the first command, let me see, what is commit? Let me see, what is commit? So a commit command we are using for, guys, here to make a transaction. To make a transaction is permanent. To make a transaction is permanent. So whenever your transaction, you want to make it permanent transaction, compulsory we should go to commit. If you are not committed, then your transaction is not permanent. Your transaction is called as what now? Temporary we called. Okay. So that is what. So that's why commit command we are using whenever your transaction will be making your permanent purpose we are using. Okay. But this commit transactions, again, it was classified into two types here. The first one is called as here implicit commit transactions. Okay, this is one category. And the second one we called as, guys, here explicit commit transactions. Okay, this is another one. So again, the commit, again, it was the two ways it was classified here. My commit transactions here, one is implicit, one is explicit. So what is implicit and what is explicit means? Here observe. Implicit commit transactions means these transactions are committed by, okay, who was committed? By your system. Your system is committed your transactions. So whatever the implicit transactions or implicit commit transactions are nothing but what now? So these transactions are committed by system automatically. System automatically. Okay, now. So that means in this transaction, user is not interfere here. So I can't interfere in this transactions. So once you perform your implicit transaction, the transaction is automatically commit by your system. And your user interference is not necessary here. And we don't want to interfere here. Yes or no? So that is what we call the implicit. But implicit transaction, best examples are what? Means your DDL commands. So DDL commands is the best examples of your implicit transactions. Because, so can you see, now I was created here one table. Which table I was created? Sample. So for creating of sample table purpose, we are using create command. And create command is one of the command of your DDL. It's a DDL command now? Yes. So it's a DDL command. So DDL commands or DDL operations are who will be committed here? System is committed. So committed means what now? Committed means what? Permanent. So that means once you perform any DML operation, that operation was committed by system automatically. So that is the reason your table is permanent. Your table is permanent. And whatever the altering operations we are doing, that those altering operations also permanently perform. Okay. So truncate is a permanently perform. Yes or no? Like a drop is permanently executed or performed. Like what is the next? Rename, changing of your table names is also permanently changing your table names. So these all operations are why it is permanently performed, sir, means that because these operations are internally committed by system. So that is the reason once you perform any DML operation, sorry, any DDL operation, so those operations are automatically commit. So that's why I don't want to do anything in this case. Okay, this is completely system responsibility. Okay, that's fine. But whereas come to explicit commit, explicit commit means what now, guys? Here, user defined. So that means these transactions are committed by, who is this? User, as per as per okay, as per requirement. So as per his requirement, okay, he will be committed. He will be committed here, and this is what we called as a user. So that means here explicit commit transactions completely handling by, who was handling here? User is handling. That means here system interferences are not there here. So your system never interfere in this transactions. It's a completely handover to users. Okay, then so what kind of transactions the user can handle means that those are called as what now? Okay, which operations? DML commands. So DML commands are completely handling by who? User is handling here. So this is explicit transactions we called. Okay, now fine. So that is the reason DML operations, can you see now I was performed here. After table creation is over, I was inserted some data. Yes or no? Yes. But when I inserted some data, what it was happen? The data is temporary or permanent? Temporary. So that's why if I want to make it the transaction is permanent, then user itself, he want to commit now. Yes. Now I return commit or not? Yes. That means user responsibility, that is. So insert, update, and delete. These three operations are handling by who's that? User. So whenever user want it to commit, he can commit it. Whenever I don't want it, then I can cancel. So that means your choice is user choice. Okay. So when he want it, he can commit. He don't want it, he can cancel. Yes or no? So that kind of choice we have it here. For what? DML operations purpose. Okay, now, right. So now in that cases, okay, in that cases, I should use a what now? Commit command. And what is the syntax for commit here? Okay, syntax for explicit commit. What is the syntax for explicit commit? Just I'm using commit command. That's it. So whenever you want to commit your DML operations, okay, so DML transactions are committed by user, I said now. So if you want to commit these operations, compulsory you should use a commit, and this is manually. Okay, user has to do this one. Okay, then only your DML operations are permanently performed. Otherwise, it doesn't. Okay, so now let me see. Already the example I was given. First, to create one table. My table name is what? Sample. Suppose serial number. Some name I was taken varchar2 of some size. Okay, and after that, now I'm going to insert now. So insert into sample, sending values. Okay, serial number, some name. Okay, I'm sending now. So immediately what I want to do to permanently store this data, I want to do commit here. Okay, right. So this is a commit operation we did on insert command. Come to here. So your commit you did here on this command on this table, then what happened? You can see, okay, your data is permanently saved. But on this permanent saved data, suppose when I want to do some updation here, so update sample set LOC, otherwise your ename is equals to, I'm giving here some ln, okay, so where the serial number is equals to 1. So this is another DML operation I'm performing on my sample table to change my employee name whose serial number is 1. So once I want to change, guys, here I just do this, then what it was happen, okay, sorry, name, so name is equals to ln, and now I'm passing where serial number is equals to 1. So now you can see I just go to perform your operation is updated. So whenever you want to do updation means, it means that your old value are you replaced with a new value. Is it right or wrong? Update means same na. Existing values I want to remove. In place of existing values, I want to insert new values. That is called as a update command. Okay. Now, so that means here ln is called as what now? New value. Are you inserting in place of what? A. A is called as what? Old value. So A is a old value. ln is a new value. Yes or no? So now we can see. So actually old value, where it is, I said, old value where it is. So your name A is having in the database. But whatever you inserted here, whatever you updated ln is called as what now? New value. So new value is going to be having under what I said, every newly inserted data, every newly inserted data, where it will be instance memory. So that means your ln is having under which memory? Instance memory. Point is clear now? So that means updated. So but here newly inserted, this is called as a new value. ln is called as a new value. Okay. A is called as a old value, already existing value. So this value I want to replace. Old value is having in the permanent storage. Newly inserting values are having into instance memory. Okay now? Right. So that means now tell me, my question is, now tell me, now your table data is updated or not updated? Table means database. Now your data is updated or not updated? Not updated. It's a clear na picture? Yes, it's not updated. So exactly, but here it was showing what is now? One row is updated. But in which way this is updated? Permanently or temporarily? Temporarily, just it was telling to us, your row data temporarily we updated, but it's not a permanent. And that temporarily updated data, where it is? Instance memory, ln. Yes or no? So still your name is there in the instance memory only. Okay. So exactly at this point of time, careful observe what it was there in my database. Clear now? Your ln is where it is? Instance. This points carefully remember, and I'm just closing. Now it's abnormal. Then suddenly I just close. I just close my Oracle application here, and let me come back and see. Let me come back and see to open now. Okay. Okay, right. Now I'm going to call my sample table. Let you tell me, your name is updated or not updated? Not updated, huh? So what is the name is there here? A na or Alan? A, sure. Okay, let me see. What it was? A only. Because My updated data where I said instant. Instance means temporary now. Yes. Suddenly I close my Oracle application. Yes. So in that instance memory, whatever the name is there, the name is also destroyed now. Yes. And what is your old name? A is there now? Yes. So now tell me, updating operation is permanent or temporary? Temporary again. If I want to do permanent updation, what I want to do? Commit again. Let me see. Now I'm going to do update sample set. So name is equals to Alan. Okay. So where serial number is equals to 1. Okay. If I did this means what it was happened. I said, in your database, which name? A is there. Still A was there. In instance memory, which name? Alan is there. Okay, fine. So still your updating is temporarily updated. So your updated value is temporarily storing under instance memory. And this is my database memory. Okay, fine. So now what I want to do, this Alan, I want to replace with the in database A. Yes or no? In database, whatever A was there, that I want to replace now. So replacing purpose, what I want to do, here I'm writing here commit. Once I did commit here, immediately what it was happened, this name will be replacing with the A to ln, and now this name, okay, from your memory is empty because the name already transferred. Where it is transferred? In database. Now tell me, in your database, which name is that? Alan is that. Yes or no? Alan is now, it is permanent or temporary? Now it's permanent. Let me see what it was happen. I just do this commit. Okay. After commit, I just close this application. Again, same abnormally, I terminated here. Okay. Let me come out and see now. Now tell me. Now in your sample table, A was there or Alan was there? Alan. So it is Alan. So now tell me. Now it is a permanently updated your name or temporarily? Permanently. Okay, na? Okay, right. So this is updation. This is what we call the updation. So here we need to write update sample set name is equals to, yes, Smith is there now. In place of Smith, I want to use Alan. And my condition where serial number is equals to 1. But immediately have to, here also have to do commit. Okay, right. This is second operation update. And one more DML operation is there now. What is that? Delete. Now come back here. Now this is my data. This data is permanent data or temporary data? Permanent. So one Alan Hyderabad, one B Pune. It's a permanently saved in my database memory. Clear now? So that means these two rows are there in the database. Now on this permanent data, So now I want to apply delete operation now. Delete from sample where some serial number is equals to 2. So whenever I try to execute this data, that means one row is deleted. But this is in which way deletion? Temporary deletion or permanent deletion? Temporary deletion. That means what it was happen after this command, you can come out and see. So same as you have your database memory. In your database, 2 rows are there. One, okay, LN, okay, and HYD, Hyderabad. Okay, next record is what now? 2, B, and Pune. So this is my second record. The 2 rows of data was there under my permanent storage database. On this 2 rows of data, we applied which command? Delete command. So delete command is directly applied on your permanent storage of data. Then what happened? Which row I'm deleting here? Row number 2. So row number 2 is deleted from the database memory. Okay, but deleted data, it's not directly deleted from your, that means it's not permanently deleted from your database. It will be deleted from database temporarily. It means that your every deleted data, again, it will be storing under which memory? Instance memory. So here it will be stored. 2. What is that? B. And what is that? Pune. Okay, now? So now your data from here, it was successfully deleted. So deleted from database memory, and the deleted data, where it is now? Instance memory. Okay, now suppose this operation, if I committed here, for example, if I committed this operation, okay, then what happened? This instance memory data is also permanently deleted. Okay, now? So the data which was there under instance memory, the data also deleted from instance. So now suppose if I committed, and what I'm saying here, so from your instance memory data also deleted now. When we are using commit. And now tell me, now there is no data in database, there is no data in instance. That means your second record is which type of deletion? It's a temporary deletion or permanent deletion? Permanent deletion. Understand now? So why I'm saying permanent? Because my data was not there in the database memory and also instance memory. That's why it is called a permanently deleted. Okay. So now, okay, fine, sir. But still I'm not committed. If I'm not committed means what happened? It's a temporary. That means again your data roll back to your database memory. Okay. Now let me see. If I want to show you my table, I'm showing first of all to understanding. Record is deleted. Deleted from where it is? Database. Deleted from where it is? Database memory. But where it is? Instance memory. Okay. But I'm not committed, right? You just abnormal here. You just abnormal here. And now you can come back and see. Now tell me. So how many rows are there in your table? 2 rows or 1 row? 1 row. Na? 2 rows now, because we are not committed there. We are not committed means, are you deleted or not deleted? Not deleted. That's why it was showing how many rows? Again 2 rows only. Because the data again returned back from instance memory to database, again returned back. Yes or no? Yes. So that is called a temporary deletion we called. Okay. But now I want to delete permanent. What I want to use? Sample where serial number is equals to 2. And now I want to do what? Commit. What's happened? Now data deleted from database memory and also instance. So there is no data in instance in database. So that's why it's called a permanent deletion. Right on. Okay, right. Now, these are individually we perform. Insert separate operation, update separate operation, delete. Suppose you have a doubt. Can I do these all operations at a time? Okay. Let me see one more example. Come out here, observe. So now come to my table after committed. How many rows are there in my table? Let you check out. How many? Only one. And again, I'm going to inserting one record here. Okay, I'm inserting now. So insert into sample and sending values of, okay, 2 comma, some name is, for example, Miller. Okay, and now I'm passing here Pune. And after that, I did what? Commit. Finally, after committed, okay, in my table, how many rows we have it here? 2 rows. These 2 rows are temporary or permanent? Permanent. So exactly, see my position of table. My position of table is having 2 rows. How many number of rows? 2 rows here. Exactly at this point of time. Now I'm performing some operations on this table. Insert into sample, sending values of 3 comma. So now I send Jones and sending here Kerala. Okay, now this is one record. I just committed now. Sorry, I just inserted. Next, immediately I'm performing update. What is the table? Sample. Update sample set. LOC is equals to some I'm going to send here Delhi. And now where serial number is equals to 1. This is what I did. Updation. Next, immediately I'm doing now delete from sample. Okay, so where serial number is equals to 2, deletion. Once carefully observe, I have already 2 rows in my table. Exactly at this point of time, I inserted, I updated, I deleted. Okay, after doing this all DML operations on same table, the finally, if you want to see your table, okay, what is your table sample? Let you see, all are performed or not? Performed? Inserted data, we inserted, data is successfully inserted. We updated location Delhi, so it was updated. We deleted second record is deleted. So that means 3 operations are performed. Yes, performed. But these 3 operations are performed in which way? Temporarily or permanently? Temporarily. As now I'm not committed here. Okay. So first of all, I just take to copy this all. Okay, I'm not committed, but I'm just closing. I'm just closing. And these are my operations, what we did. Okay, now. So after closing that, again you come back here. Now, So later I'm calling my table sample. Tell me, your previous data is there, or after DML operations, whatever the data is showing here, 1 3 is there, or 1 2 is there? 1 2 na? Okay. Now see, 1 2 is there. So that means the three operations what I perform, those are temporarily performed, temporarily inserted, temporarily updated, temporarily deleted. That's why whatever your old data, previous data, existing data, whatever it was there in the table, the data never changed. Is it changes here? No. Whatever my old data was there, 2 rows, exactly the same data is showing again. Because of reason, those DML operations are temporary operations. So that means what you understand? By default, DML operations are which type? Temporary or permanent? Temporary. By default, DML operations are temporary operations in Oracle. Clear na? So that after, again, the same thing, the same operations, now I'm doing one by one. Okay, now I just done this insert. Okay, fine. Come back to your update. Okay, update also done. And next what? Deletion. Deletion also I'm performing. Yes. Okay. After that, what I want to make it? Yes, I made it here. Commit. After how many operations? Insert, update, delete, and finally I did what I did here. Commitment I did here. After commitment, let you come back and see your table. Sample. Okay, now? Now this is 1 comma 3 was there. Now you just close. So I close this. After closing, again open. So why I'm showing these many times closing and open means you should understand clearly what it was happen. Okay, now. So that is the reason I'm going to every time closing for every operation. Okay. Now you can call sample table. Now tell me which row, 1 2 or 1 3? 1 3. 1 3. Why? Because all three operations are committed. That means your insert operation committed, Kerala inserted. Your update operation committed, Delhi. And your second row deleted, permanently deleted. Okay. So now that means not only individual operations, even though the group of operations also you can at a time commit. Okay. This is multiple statements, right? Okay, this is commit command, how it was work. And the second command is that. What is the second command? Rollback. So rollback command, and this command we are using guys here to cancel a transaction. To cancel a transaction. Okay, so which we performed on table. So whatever we performed the operation on a table, that operation I want to cancel. Okay, now right. So here this rollback, how it was working means it was working. Okay, it was working. Okay, similar to, okay, how it was working means it is similar to, okay, undo operation. I hope you all of you know, okay, as a good knowledge on undo. Yes. So rollback is working similar to undo operation. What does it mean by undo? Undo means what? Yeah. Back. Undo means what now? Previous position. Okay. We again getting our previous position. For example, let me see now. Suppose there are some stages are there. Okay. So now I am at first stage. I take in one forward step. Okay. I will enter to what? Second stage. Again, I will take one more forward step. Then I will take third. Again, 4. Again, 5. Present. What is my position? Fifth position. Present, my position is what? Fifth position. Okay, so I am at fifth position now. Okay, right. So now what I am doing here, suppose exactly at fifth position, I am doing here undo. What's happened? I will go for fourth position. That means fifth position is cancelled. I will come to fourth position. Yes or no? Fifth position cancel now? Yes. Again, I come back fourth position. Again, exactly at the fourth position, I do undo. Again, I come back third position. So fourth position is cancel and come back to third position here. Again, at third position, I do what? Undo. Again, I come back second position. Again, if I do undo, again, I come back first position. That means from where I started, again, I want to go same position. Got it now? So from where you started, again, I want to go that same position again. So then generally what we are doing in our applications, undo, we are doing. Yes or no? Yes. So how this undo is working? That means the current position will be cancelled and getting previous position is called as what now? Undo. Undo means what it was happened? Current position cancel and getting previous position is called as a undo. So how it was working undo in your applications, in your notepad, MS Word, whatever it is, same as your rollback is also working like a undo. So present, whatever the operation you performed here, okay, which we performed on table, that operation will be cancel and take back your position again. Okay, now right. So that is what your rollback. But this rollback, when it was work, carefully observe. Okay, so rollback cannot work. Okay, it cannot work. It cannot work after commit. So once you commit, okay, your rollback is not working here. Okay, once you commit, your rollback is not working. Why, sir? Because commit means what? Permanent. Same as, for example, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So at fifth position, instead of undo, what I was clicked here, save button. In your file, save is there now. If I came to at fifth and I click on what? Save. When I click on save, after save, can I do undo? Can I do undo? No. Why? Because this position is saved permanently. Again, I cannot go back my previous positions. Got it now? So that is the same thing. We cannot work. Rollback cannot work after commit. Commit is nothing but what? Save. That's why again rollback cannot be worked. Okay, now right. So this is rollback command. Okay, working nature and now syntax. What is the syntax for this? Means the syntax will be just rollback. Okay, now right. One small example on this you can see. Come out and check your table. So this is my present table. There are two permanent rows we have here. Okay, right. On this table, I'm using one delete command here. So sample and where serial number is equals to 2. I deleted now. Oh, 2 is not there now. 3. I deleted now. So your record is deleted from database memory. And I said this deleted data storing at the instance memory. Okay. Now, after that, I just come back to see my table sample. Now you can see your data, that means the third record is successfully deleted from database. So in your database table, there is only one row showing here. And your third row, where it is now, still it was under RAM or instance memory. Okay. And which operation I performed? Delete operation. So now what I want to do, this delete operation, whatever I perform, that I want to roll back. Roll back means what? Cancel. So that means what I am doing here, once you perform rollback, so whatever the operation you performed on your table, which operation? Delete, this operation will be cancel. So your operation will be cancel means your third row, again it was come back to your table now. Yes or no? Yes, it come back to your table because previous position of table. What is my previous position of table? 2 rows. Yes or no? Present my table is how many rows? 1 row. Present position 1 row. Previous position 2 rows. When I roll back here, which position I will get? 2 rows position I get. Yes or no? Because of reason rollback is nothing but what? Cancel. So which operation I performed on my table? Delete. The delete operation I'm going to do cancel. So once I cancel means I didn't deleted my data. So again, my data will come back to your table. So let you see it's came or not. Rollback is complete and come back to your call. Come back to your table call here. So sample, got it? Yes, you got it again. Okay, right. But again, same to same, I deleted again. Immediately I did what? Commit. Okay, commit means what? Permanent deletion. Okay, after commit, if I do rollback command is executed because there is no error in my compilation. So command is executed, but whenever you want to call your table, data will not come. Data is came? No, because it is permanently deleted. That's why the point is what now? Once we committed our transaction, then we cannot cancel. That means we cannot roll back. Okay, now right. This is what we called as here rollback operation. Take down. Okay, right. These are two commands. One is permanently saving, one is cancel. So that means one is successfully perform your operation purpose. Commit we are using. One is cancel our operation purpose. Okay, the two was there. The next command is what now? Save point. But before save point, first of all, I will show you some example here. Observe. Present in my table, how many rows? One row. Let me see to insert few rows again. Don't write, just observe. Okay, now I will take some names. Jones, HYD. Okay, I just did here commit. So now here, how many rows I inserted, guys? 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I did? Commit. Okay. Let me come out and see my table. So sample. Okay. So in your sample table, there are total 5 rows we have it here. Okay. And this is permanent data we have here. On this table, suppose I am performing some operations. Delete from sample where serial number is equals to 1. Serial number is equals to 3. Serial number is equals to 5. How many rows I deleted? 3 rows. And after that, I call. So satisfied? 1 deleted, 3 deleted, 5 deleted. And remaining how many rows left here? 2 and 4. Okay, that's fine. So now here, total number of rows are 3. And these 3 rows, whatever we deleted from your table, so these 3 rows are temporarily deleted. And this 3 rows data saved under instance memory. So as of now, we discussed that was. Okay, fine. So now what I want to do, guys, here, out of these 3 rows, I want to cancel. Cancel means roll back. I want to roll back only this record. So serial number 3, which person, serial number 3, this specific row only I need to do what here? Roll back now. Okay, but not this, but not this. Only third one. Only third one. Then here observe. Suppose, okay, sir, I deleted here. After deletion, suppose are you doing now rollback? If I did this rollback here after deleted of 3 rows to deleted 3 rows, when I did rollback, now tell me the last one is rollback here or all are rollback here? Last one, all. Last one. All are rollback. Let me see what happened. Okay, rollback is done. What happened? All are rollback. Not last one. Yes or no? 1, 3, and 5. Okay. So rollback means all are rollback. That's fine. Suppose, guys, here, if I'm using, again, if I deleted 1, I deleted 3, I deleted 5. If I did commit, what's happened? Last one committed, all are committed. All are committed. So that means here carefully observe. Either commit or rollback. In this 2, if I use commit, all are committed. If I use rollback, all are rollback. So any one only happen. Either your transaction is committed, otherwise your transaction is cancelled. Rollback. Cancel means rollback. So either yes or no. Yes means commit. No means rollback. So any one only happen. Okay. On how many rows? These 3 rows. After deleting 3 rows from your table, if you committed, all are committed. It means all are permanently deleted. If I roll back, all are cancel, and restoring data into table. So any one only happening here. But my requirement is what now? I want to roll back all or specific one? Specific one. Which one I said? This one. So which serial number is 3? Only that specific row only I want to roll back here. I don't want to roll back 1. I don't want to roll back 5. I want to roll back 3 only. So in that cases, if I use only rollback, what happened? Is it perform that operation? No. When I use rollback, what happened? These all are rollback here. All are rollback here. If I use committed, all are committed here. But I want it what now? Any specific one I wanted. Okay. So in this case, your commit and rollbacks are not suitable. Okay. Whenever you want to roll back specific, okay, row or rows from your transaction, okay, commit and rollbacks are not supporting. Then what I want to use? Save point. Okay. So I want to create some pointer on which you want to roll back. There I want to create a pointer, and with the help of pointer, that specific row or data I can roll back it. Okay. So, but how, sir? That mechanism we will see tomorrow session. So tomorrow, the practically I will show you how the save point is working as. Okay, now? Right, guys. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much.